And meanwhile, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has addressed the UN General Assembly, laying out his expectations for Gaza and the West Bank once the fighting ends. He said his government should govern Gaza after the war as part of an independent Palestinian state, but also calling on the international community to stop providing weapons to Israel. Mitch McCann reports from the UN headquarters in New York.
We will not leave, we will not leave, we will not leave. Those were Mahmoud Abbas's first words as he arrived to speak at the General Assembly in New York. Portraying the dire conditions in Gaza, the Palestinian leader urged the international community to confront its own complicity in the ongoing violence and called for accountability.
Stop killing children and women. Stop the genocide. Stop sending weapons to Israel. This madness cannot continue.
He spoke of his frustration toward Washington, saying the Americans had blocked ceasefire resolutions at the UN on 3 occasions. And just as Mr. Abbas urged a halt to weapons shipments to Israel, the Israeli government revealed it had secured an aid package with $8.7 billion from the US. The funding will bolster new weapons and enhance air defense systems.
The entire world is responsible for what is happening to our people in Gaza and the West Bank. The West Bank that is under a daily and continuous Israeli aggression.
Mr. Abbas represents the Palestinian Authority at the UN, whose delegation is referred to as the State of Palestine. It is not a full member of the UN, and the 88-year-old demanded to know why.
What do we lack to be sitting amongst you? What do we lack to be on the same footing as 194 official member states in the United Nations? We have the land, we have the authority, we have the people, we have the culture, we have the knowledge, we have everything that we need.
Israel's ambassador to the UN, Danny Danon, responded by posting on the social media platform X. He said Abbas spoke for 26 minutes and even once could not get the word Hamas out of his mouth. Since the massacre of October 7, he is unable to condemn the crimes of Hamas, he said. It's estimated 41,000 people have died in the war in Gaza, and a ceasefire agreement remains elusive. Mitch McCann, CNA, at the United Nations in New York.